Hi everybody, my name is Miriam Schildkret. I'm a teaching artist with Arizona Opera and I play Cinderella in our touring show of Cinderella. I'm a mezzo-soprano, which means I'm the lowest female voice in the troupe. Okay, the coolest thing about playing my character, well, I have the privilege of getting to be Cinderella. And as you can imagine, that's pretty cool. So specifically why I like it, as a mezzo, I usually don't get to play the heroine or the ingenue type. I'm usually the funny sidekick or the villain. And don't get me wrong, I love playing those parts. They are so much fun, but it's been really great to get to be kind of the hero of the story, as it were. Especially in our version, I'm less a Disney princess, and this Cinderella is, she has way more agency and she has a lot of ideas about how to make society better. And the prince falls in love with her not because she's pretty and wears a pretty dress to a ball, but because of her ideas for changing society. So I love getting to be that strong female lead. It's really cool. As education teaching artists, what we do is we introduce the kids of Arizona to opera. We do that by bringing two different shows to schools. One is usually an abridged version of a well-known opera, and that's usually for K through fifth graders. That one has costumes, set. It's really cool. This year's set was really awesome. And the other show is called Opera 101, where we do a skit and some arias in all different kinds of languages. And we introduce kids to opera using Opera 101 by teaching them little things about what arias are, what voice types are, all that kind of stuff. This year's show that we did for the little kids was Cinderella. That was actually a combination of two different operas, of Rossini's Cenerentola and Massenet's Cendrillon. So, but we sang it all in English, and that's pretty typical of the kids show, is we translate it and cut it down into a medium that they'll understand in a length that fits in their assembly time. My favorite part about being an OperaTunity artist, there's so many great things that I love about it, but I think the best is just how rewarding of a job it is. We go to a lot of Title I schools, and a lot of those schools have a very minimal music program, and many of them have never seen a live play, let alone a musical or an opera. So to go in and to kind of change their minds about what opera really is and is really rewarding. I know a lot of teachers tell us that we really are the music that they get that year. So it feels really incredible to be able to change lives that way. My most memorable experience during outreach was actually during my first year. We were doing an abridged version of Rusalka, which we called The Littlest Mermaid. And the woman at the time who was playing Rusalka had to go out into the audience and sit next to a child during a part in the show. And she just happened to sit next to the student that we learned later was a refugee from Syria. And the teacher told us that that student had not spoken really since coming to the States and coming to that school. And when she sat next to the child and the student, their face just lit up. And that was incredible to hear. We also, as you can imagine, get a bunch of hilarious questions and great feedback of kids just like yelling things out. So another favorite, when I was Hansel and Gretel, the witch said to the kids, I'm gonna take him and I'm gonna throw him in the oven and then we're gonna have cookies for everyone. And this kid went, yay! And I was in the cage like, please don't eat me. It's amazing. So I just love those genuine responses that we get from kids. And there's countless. I can't think of all of them because they happen every time. It's amazing. Feel really lucky this year because we have a really amazing troupe who does this show. I'm actually the only veteran of the tour. Everybody else is brand new, but they have all jumped in and literally hands first with putting our setup together and taking it down together. They're so fun to be around, so fun to perform with. They all know this, but one of the parts that I look forward to in the show every time, there's a part where David, who plays the stepdad / king in the ball scene, when the prince and the stepsister are dancing, he'll like just make up something. And every time it's completely different. He usually ad-libs about something that he sees in the room. And he's like, what do you think about my robot on the wall with a hamburger? And I'm like, what are you even talking about? And then I look and there's a mural of a robot holding a hamburger. And so that's amazing. It's the people that you get to meet along the way. We also get to go to some really great places. My first year, we went up to Flagstaff. We ended the tour with Flagstaff, which was so much fun. We've also gone to Prescott a couple of times, and it's beautiful, especially when we're able to go to Prescott in like April or May when it's hot here and we can escape the heat. It's been really great. Yeah. Get to see all kinds of amazing schools, all kinds of amazing kids, and meet the best people along the way.